What up, gang? I'm taking the actual bike out for its very first ride. Again, yesterday, well, I can't say it's my very first ride, but yes, I rode it for about 7 miles just to put something on it to charge the battery a little bit. But this is gonna be my first longer ride with the bike. It is 100% stock. I have parts coming for this from Moto Million. Manny gave me a big fat discount over there for a full exhaust. We're gonna be putting an SC Project full exhaust system on here. I have Rizoma mirrors. I've got New Rage, who sent out to me the tail tidy. I'm gonna be putting on a tuck tail tidy under here. They gave me their brand new blinkers that they just created for the BMW S1000RR, which are gonna be located right here once these are removed. Super excited to see that. I have carbon. I've got a carbon airbox cover coming for this one here, and a couple of other carbon goodies that will be added to the bike. The bike is full of carbon. I've got carbon pretty much everywhere, including the wheels in this bike. Just gonna accent some of the plastic pieces that we have. Going to carbonize the nose as well, and potentially put carbon on the actual winglet areas too. But everything here is billeted out. This is an actual M Performance package in red. So a very rare spec that you typically do not see. But I'm excited to go out there and just test this out. Again, guys, I'm not gonna be motovlogging while I'm riding because I'm gonna be concentrating on settings and doing things in the with the bike, and I'm gonna report back to tell you exactly how the ride went when it's all said and done. But I love you guys. I'll see you in a bit. Peace. Well, gang, I'm back from my first ride with the brand new 2024 BMW S1000RR. I'm gonna go ahead and give my first ride impressions. You guys know that I don't motovlog when I do take my bikes out for the very, very first ride, only because I'm just trying to get to understand and learn the bike. And it's kind of like my first intimate moment with the actual bike, so I don't really motovlog that particular ride. But the bike currently right now is fresh off of transport. It is 100% stock, okay? The bike is a 2024, like I said. It does have the actual M package, which is rare for this particular color scheme. It does have the full carbon wheels, and obviously the billet packages that come with the M series. The only thing that's missing in comparison to the white model, which is kind of like their super sport, I would say, you know, kind of flagship bike in white. I personally don't like white bikes, which is the one reason. They had one that was there that a gentleman had ordered but did not basically pick it up because he lost his job. They offered it to me. I saw this bike that just came in, which was actually ordered by the manager of the dealership. You can see that he put pretty much all of the carbon M packages or anything that was carbon that was available here. The only thing that this bike is missing, like I said, is the rear set, which in BMW world would have been blue, okay? These are silver. I'm okay with that. And the only thing that's missing is the actual seat with the M logo on here. Now what I did is I actually ordered that seat, so that's coming in. And what I also am gonna do to the bike is I'm gonna put a full exhaust on it. I'm gonna put a Kropovich headers. We're gonna do a cat delete on it, but I'm gonna be using an SC Project CRT, what's the word I'm looking for? Muffler on the back. So we're gonna take the big can off, and then I'll have that system there. Thanks to Manny at Moto Million, he put that package together for me, which if I had done it the other way, it would have been very, very expensive. But in this case, I was able to save a ton of money because of the way that he procures his parts. So he was able to create this particular package custom for me. Going to also be doing a few carbonization things. All of this is going to be switched basically to carbon. I'm also going to take the airbox cover, which you see here in red. This will also be carbon. That's already on order. And basically everything. Oh, I'm going to be also taking off the bug ears on the bike. Those will be replaced with Rizomas. New Rage sent me their new tail tidy that they've got, the tucked version for the BMW. A lot of you guys were complaining about what the actual thing was. They redesigned it and are sending me the brand new design. in conjunction with the blinkers that are going to be attached here basically, which is going to be super nice. Once I put the block offs on, if I have to basically take the mirrors off, put block offs on there, still have turn signals. So this bike will be getting a stage 1 Brem tune as well. Once I surpass the 600 mile requirement for break-in from BMW. So I've never owned a BMW, guys. If you've watched the channel over the last year or so, I have owned every single bike under the sun in this class. ZX10, ZX10R, ZX10RR, I've had basically a CBR 1000RR. I've also had a CBR 1000RRR Fireblade. I've actually had an R1, R1M, Ducati, Panigale V2, Ducati, Panigale V4. I'm going to tell you something, okay? And this is saying a lot because I ride a lot of bikes. I've had a lot of experience on these particular bikes. This bike, by far, for the hour and a half that I have on it, I put about 67, 70, actually more than that, 78 miles on the bike so far. This is by far the best riding bike, best shifting bike, most balanced bike that I've taken on the same exact route that I test every single one of my bikes. And it was a great first ride. It also, I'll tell you this, there is nothing like the tech on a BMW. You can see I haven't even taken the plastic off the TFT screen so far here, but the tech that is on this bike is absolutely sick. Now, one thing that I'll tell you this, okay, and this is off the trailer stock, I haven't done anything to the bike, obviously. I do need to dial in the suspension. Obviously, currently right now, my preload I think is really, really heavy. So I did feel the bumps on there. I can't tell also too if it's because I also have carbon rims. Never ever had carbon rims on an actual motorcycle before. And even on the expensive ones, the rims that I had were actually magnesium. So, but this one here is a full carbon set. First time I ever had that. I obviously didn't baby it. The roads back there in the country where I ride are that are outside off the beach there. They're not the best roads in the world. So that's how I like to test the suspension on that area there. I can tell you this too, the brakes on a BMW, holy crap, they grab, and they grab hard. I was just trying to see also too, I was trying to brake specifically with just the rear brake to see what it felt like. That thing is as strong as a front brake. I don't know, I think anybody that has one of these bikes can attest this. Just put that in the comments below if you agree with that statement. The front brake, I know it's not a Brembo situation, but the BMW brakes work very, very well. I'm also super impressed with the comfort of the levers and billet package that is on this bike. I honestly have zero complaints about this. Now, let's talk about the actual pre-flash situation with the stock ECU mapping. I don't really know what people are talking about when they say that there is a flat spot between, I guess, basically second and third. I didn't feel that. But then again, guys, my bike is also in break-in mode. So I think possibly that particular feeling may be very apparent once I go in for the first service and they pull the actual ECU restriction or limiter restriction on the bike. But currently right now, I only rev the bike up to about 6,500. I didn't go past that on any of the gears, but I went basically from 1 to 6 at that 6,000 range, and I really didn't feel any hesitation as I was doing that. The good news is, I can tell you this too, on the freeway, which I ended up getting off the back roads back on the freeway, I was able to get the bike up to 7,000 RPMs before it started screaming at me a little bit that I basically was going too fast or basically past the limiter restriction that was on there, so the dash was flashing at me. But even on the freeway at 92 miles an hour, the bike feels super stable. Okay, very, very stable. So again, guys, I will be doing a build series on this bike too as we go through the parts that are going to be added. I'm just going to do a couple of customizations, nothing much. The bike is actually really just comes very beautiful the way that it is. The only thing that I've added to the bike, guys, is obviously my tech spec tank protectors and also just the grips that are on there, because I do enjoy having the stickiness of the tank grip when I'm in a turn. You can see the tire basically is still fairly brand new. I was able to get it somewhat to the side over here. Haven't really laid it, as hard as I could. But again, just pretty much, that was the first inaugural ride. I have not one bad thing to say about it. Unlike when I rode, gosh, even with the Fireblade, those, you gotta imagine, $30,000 bike, the Kawasaki ZX10RR, another $30,000+ bike. This bike, another $30,000+ bike. By far the most expensive bike that I actually have owned up to this point, aside from the H2 that I have that's on order, which is a $50,000 bike. But that one there, literally this bike right here out of the box is just butter. Shifting this bike is, I had to check to see, I kept looking at the dash to see what gear I was in because I didn't even feel the bike shift. Again, the quick shifter on this bike is just absolutely butter stock. Now, everybody says that after a Bren tune, it gets even smoother. I don't even know what that means. At the current moment, I don't even know what that means because it is the smoothest quick shifter I've ever had on any of the bikes that I've owned. And go back and scroll down. If you guys are watching this video for the first time and are a new subscriber, go down and watch my videos and how I complained about the quick shifters on a lot of those bikes, including the R1M that I owned. But this bike right here, holy crap, it is so smooth. It's just another level of refinement that I personally have never experienced, not even on a Ducati. Ducati, you guys know, I did not like my Ducatis. I bought them, I sold them very quickly. They were just, it was like basically riding a frying pan. I swear my nuts were always on fire, my thighs were on fire. It was just the most uncomfortable bike to ride. And this bike does not get hot. I haven't felt any heat on it. It's just absolutely a joy to throw a leg over. And again, guys, it's 100% stock. I have done nothing to it, zero tune, zero anything. And I'm actually just super impressed, to be quite frank with you. Very happy with this purchase. I think bang for buck, guys, dollar for dollar, BMW, penny for penny for what you get, might be the best purchase that you can make motorcycle wise if you are indeed going to spend upwards of 25 to 35K for a bike. Again, super upper echelon at that point here. You guys know I'm a day trader. I make this kind of money basically every day. So you call that, for me to go out there, this bike literally was 3 trades. So I made 3 trades to pay this bike. This bike's paid off. It's cash. I bought it cash. Like, I buy all my bikes cash, mainly because of what I earn as a prop trader. So other than that, guys, I'll tell you this, very impressed. As I put the actual bike through the modification phases, I will be doing videos on first ride effects and also what I feel, our impressions, basically what I feel, how the bike has changed. But I am excited to get up over the 600-mile mark. I'm excited to get it to the BMW dealership for its first oil change. I'm excited to get the restriction pulled off for the brake inside. And I'm excited to go ahead and change out the exhaust, put the Bren Tune Stage 1 on there, and really open it up, okay? Excited to get this bike on the track as well. So again, cannot say anything bad about this particular first ride impression. It's one of the best first ride impressions I've ever had. Again, first BMW I've ever owned. And I'll be honest with you guys, bang for buck, if I were to go ahead and get rid of this bike, it would actually be for an M1000RR. So that's how strongly I feel currently about the quality of the actual build. And more importantly, very excited that the way that it showed up stock like this was such made such a huge impression on me. But guys, if you have any questions, please go ahead and ask them below. I'll answer any way that I can. But just know that the way that this package is spec'd, I have 0 complaints about this particular first ride. So again, guys, I appreciate you. Please like, follow, subscribe. Grateful for the opportunity that I have to talk to so many of you guys. Thanks to Manny at Moto Million for putting my packages together for the custom parts that we're going to be putting on the bike. Again, this will be a build series. Stay tuned for it, guys. I will probably be creating quite a few shorts as well as I learn more about the bike. But again, I want you to know that this first ride impression, if I must go ahead and give it a scale rating on a scale from 1 to 10, This particular ride was literally a 9.5. Phenomenal. So other than that, guys, I appreciate you. Look forward to sharing the journey on this brand new 2024 S1000RR. Again, I think the bike looks phenomenal in red, and I'm going to do my best to go ahead and document any of the changes that we make cosmetically to the bike, and also to the ECU. Anyway, guys, you guys have a wonderful weekend. Please like, follow, subscribe. Talk to you guys soon. Appreciate all the support and all the kind things that people say. I even appreciate the trolls that continue to watch all of my videos and can't figure out how the hell I buy all these bikes basically cash. Everyone thinks I'm a drug dealer, I think, or something like that, but it's not the case. I'm a day trader. And if you ever want to learn how to do that, guys, just a selfish plug, go to cktraderpro.com. That's where we all hang out. And we have thousands of traders that trade with us every single morning to make money so we can buy toys like this. I got to see the car I just ordered as well, too. It's pretty freaking cool. But anyway, good news is, guys, everything was a phenomenal experience for me, and hats off to BMW. They've really done their homework, and I'm excited to just get to know this bike even better. I'm going to also do additional videos on the tech that is available on this bike, so look forward to that particular video as well. Thanks, guys. I love you. You guys have a great weekend. Talk to you soon. Peace.